locked 8 of my co-workers inside the Barstool Sports offices for a week. They'll have to live here. They'll have to sleep here. They'll have to compete here. But only one will survive and win the $10,000 grand prize. I'm KFC, and this is Season 2 of Surviving Barstool, presented by Mattress Firm.
I was shocked that Grace double-crossed me, I'll be honest. I found out 5 minutes before the vote.
No, I told you. Like,
no, you didn't.
I said
that everyone was trying to get me out, but I didn't know Grace was trying.
Caroline ended up going home. It unfolded exactly how I said it was going to.
I mean, listen, like, I'm out of the game, so, like, I don't really need to, like, talk through it because I think it's, like, it's honestly aggravating.
Everyone has stuck to their guns. I mean, it's been solid as a rock. I mean, that's why we call it the Rock.
Best of luck.
Yep, thank you. You too. We'll see you on
Probably tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.
I feel like a piece of shit voting for Caroline. I really want her to know it's no hard feelings, but it was either my ass or hers.
Tomorrow, I'm straight up gonna be fine. It's just right now that I'm like,
Totally get that.
tomorrow I'm fine, I promise.
Totally understand.
I knew my name was gonna come up, but it was a safety measure just in case Caroline had the ring. And I trusted it.
No, this was good. It was good. I got to meet a lot of people, I had a lot of fun.
I'm a snake too. Like, I've snaked you guys before anybody else.
You've been a snake.
I've been a snake.
You've been a snake this whole time.
Yeah, so I've been pretty much a double agent on both sides. So that's probably not the best and smartest move. I'm just really kind of taken aback by Grace because I had no idea that she was working with the guys.
I live to see another day, but all the things I did today are gonna lead me to getting sent home tomorrow.
I'll tell you what, Steven. There is no better feeling than when a plan comes together. The only thing that is better than the idea we had today was doing Make a Bed.
Good night, buddy.
Good night, buddy.
Giovanni Bernard.
Jesus Christ.
I'm getting voted off tonight no matter what.
I hate that it's up to the guys, but it's up to the guys now. I think that for sure they would want to keep O'Malley over me.
I'm fucked. Unless I win the challenge, but I definitely am not winning the challenge, so.
I guess I just have to win today's challenge if I want to stay.
So how you feel about today?
I feel like a loser for not having the ring.
This morning I felt good physically, but I was still just so fucking pissed about this fucking clue.
That safety ring is the worst part of this game right now because it's keeping us all up at night. We're just going around the stupid office doing the Daytona 500. I swear to God, you name the driver, I've lapped this thing as many times as they've lapped Daytona.
The clues I'm so flabbergasted about how they're not like obvious. Obviously, I know what the real clue is. If you find this ring, you might be a winner, but to find it, you must be a sinner. If I actually did find the community ring, which hopefully I do today, then it changes things a bit because tonight's the last night to play it.
Feels like an episode of Saw. Like they're just watching on security footage of us just wandering around, like aimlessly banging our head against the wall. All right, should we go out there?
Yeah, let's get after it.
We could just win a challenge. Or I could. That'd be cool.
My thinking is, let me give this more try. So I'm thinking sinners, like what could it possibly be? And I'm turning the corner and Jeff D-Lowe has so much shit on his desk. And I'm like, wait a second. Jeff D-Lowe likes the Las Vegas Golden Knights. Fools! Las Vegas is Sin City. On the floor, there is a Golden Knights helmet, kind of. So I'm like, all right. And I pull that out, and on the back of it is the immunity ring. Found it. And so
It was on the back of that?
It was like basic, yes, it was behind all this.
What? No!
Yes.
Here, take it back to it.
Yeah.
I woke up and by the time I even had the chance to search for the immunity ring, Che found it. I really wanted to find it, but Che found it.
My own thinks that like that is not a very connected to the clue.
That was a terrible clue.
The clue was literally having an award would certainly be golden. The Mattress Firm immunity ring is what you want to be golden.
Destroying the clue worked, And I'm not going home tonight, so I'll be here for the final day, which is very exciting.
You don't even need
10
it.
hours of my life.
And obviously you have to use it today.
Of course.
There's no reason not to.
All right.
As an act of good faith for hopefully good juju for the finals and encouraging what's my way if I get there, I will not win the challenge today for everyone's sake. We all earn the right to be here, and it'd be shitty if I got this and I have to eat this tonight and I win the thing. So I will step back and
Good
do all
Jay.
my work.
I'll take you up on that. A little cocky, but I'll take you up on that.
Stephen Che has found the safety ring. It's tough and good all at the same time. The thing is I do feel dirty, obviously, that the rest of the crew was not clued in on the final clue. I could potentially use it against Che and earn the trust of the group for sure. I just kind of have to weigh back and forth on if it's in the best interest for me to, maybe break up this alliance or just kind of go with it, because right now he's in the driver's seat with making it the Final Four for sure.
Welcome. All right, day 5 of surviving Barstool. One happy family, huh? How you feeling?
Good.
You slept in the Mattress Firm suite last night?
I did.
Unjunked your sleep?
I did. Actual game changer.
Really?
Yeah. We were all up pretty late again, searching for the immunity ring. And then at one point, we passed each other in the office so many times, it's like, all right, let's just retire for the night. And it was nice to go to a real bed and unjunk my sleep.
You took the rude boy with you? You feeling unjunked?
I slept fantastically.
We have another challenge today where you'll be competing for the safety necklace, which you have to give back to me now, as well as another night in the Mattress Firm suite. Before we get into the challenge and all the rules for today, I'm hearing some talk that something was found.
Yep.
Who found it?
I found it.
You found it?
Yeah.
And you just told everybody that, huh?
Today's the last day we can play it. Everyone worked equally as hard as everyone else. So it deserves to be known who has it.
Was that a strategy play, or you're just doing out of the, everybody deserves to know?
I guess both. Everyone does deserve to know. And also I feel like that's in case there was any big revolt against me, that lets everyone know okay, that's not gonna work tonight. So
just like in season 1, this would have been the last day that you're allowed to play the immunity ring. You found it just in the nick of time.
Yep.
Now time for today's challenge. As you can see on set, there is nothing here. That's because we're going on a little field trip on remote. You ready?
Sure.
All right, follow me. This is where we kill you all! Follow me and find your spot at your station, and welcome to the Mattress Firm Maze Challenge. Behind you is a maze made of Mattress Firm mattresses. The lights are off for a reason. You'll be using these black light flashlights. Written on the back of the Mattress Firm mattresses are letters that can only be seen when you flash the black light on them. Using those letters, you come back out to solve the word scramble. The first person to unscramble the words with the winning phrase wins the safety necklace, as well as a night in the Mattress Firm suite. All right. It's now time to compete in the Mattress Firm Maze. This is what you're playing for. Arguably the most important challenge of the week, one of the final eliminations. I'll count it down. 3, 2, 1, go! Grace comes back with how many letters? Let's see. Grace dumps out both of her boxes, mixing up the letters. Eddie has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters for Eddie. Rude boy. 2. Jay, how many you got? Jackie. Grace is back for her second trip. Jay already looking to spell his words. Jackie goes back into the maze. Eddie already working on his letters here.
Check.
Check. Incorrect. Eddie with his first attempt, incorrect. Che back in the maze looking for more letters. Eddie so far the only person who's actually submitted an answer. Everybody else still stuck on the Mattress Firm's phrase. Che still in the maze. Eddie looking to unscramble his letters and try another phrase. Rude boy. Back in the maze. Jackie spelling out a couple of phrases. Still nobody has submitted anything except for Eddie. Check. Incorrect. Eddie, still the only person with a submitted phrase. Back to the maze Eddie goes. Back into the maze, unsure if they have all the letters. Do they have enough? Do they need more? Is it sitting right in front of their face? Eddie, back from the maze.
Check.
Check. Incorrect.
Check.
What?
Incorrect.
Check.
Incorrect. Che has spelled several words, I'll give him that, just none of them correct. Eddie, Rudy, unscrambling. Who is gonna win the immunity? Che, someone's gotta spell these words right.
Kevin.
Check.
Incorrect. Eddie back from the maze, starting up a new phrase. Grace playing a little three-card Monty with her letters. Eddie and Rudy still scratching their head.
Check.
Bingo bango! Eddie is the Mattress Firm maze winner. Sweet dreams. Congratulations, Eddie. You are the winner of the Mattress Firm Maze Challenge. Rude boy, so close. Eddie, so close with that first attempt. The suite spelled as the Mattress Firm suite. Rude boy was right there. His first call was Dream Suite instead of Sweet Dreams. Eddie was right on his tail. He also submitted Dream Suite before going back into the maze, realizing it was a double S. Stephen Che with Nutter's Idea was not correct. Also, Star Nudies was not correct either. So, Eddie, you have won yourself the safety necklace. You are safe from tonight's vote. You have also won a night in the Mattress Firm suite to unjunk your sleep. You can bring a partner in there with you if you choose to do so.
You haven't been.
I haven't.
You can come. You want to come?
I'd love to join you.
All right. Grace is in.
Grace and Eddie, with their first night in the Mattress Firm suite, finally get to unjunk their sleep after several nights of junk sleep on the floor. Rudy is just beside himself.
I just can't believe how it's one thing if it happens once, but just to have it back-to-back days is just so frustrating.
Yep, this was a tough one. But Eddie, you are the winner for today's challenge. You're safe from tonight's vote. You'll be able to unjunk your sleep. Grace, you get to unjunk your sleep. You are not safe from tonight's vote, though. Feeling emotional about it?
No, I'm not crying.
All right, that's it for the Mattress Firm Maze Challenge. A lot to discuss for tonight's elimination. I'll see you guys tonight. You are dismissed.
Tough one.
Yeah, that was brutal. I basically got the worst case scenario because I'm viewed as a good challenger, but I haven't gotten any of the benefit of winning a fucking challenge.
It's fun, but I mean, overall, the result isn't the worst.
No, I just don't know how much longer I can take. Coming in second. I have somehow manifested a world where I do the best at the challenges and then do not get the reward, which is horrifying. We'll be okay, and at the very least, we'll always have mega bed.
So Eddie wins, and I'm honestly happy for the poor bastard because he's been sleeping on the floor for this whole goddamn time.
Long time coming. I mean, I've been close in a couple of them, but I really need to finish this one off. You just got to get a win under your belt.
I mean, he's a little superstitious, and that's kind of why he's been sleeping on the floor.
You know what? As excited as I am for the Mattress Firm suite, I'm going to kind of miss this place. Sometimes you miss the outhouse before you go to the penthouse, right?
What's up, Eddie?
Oh,
Fucking took you so long.
Yeah, I had to take my time. I had a lot of stuff to pack up. The guest beats the homeowner, and you're just making yourself comfortable, huh?
I didn't have much to pack.
Oh, there you go, toothbrush.
I do appreciate this, though.
She hasn't spent one night in the suite, so of course I have no problem. I'm happy to have her come join the suite.
Figure it's probably just a day suite for me, but I appreciate
You
it.
never know. Grace is convinced that it's only a daytime suite, but there's still a lot of time left to have some meetings and kind of see what's on her mind, and just give her a chance to make her case. Who knows what can happen?
How you doing?
I'm a little on edge, apparently.
So am I. I'm very on edge.
I think. Hi, Steve. We're both in trouble.
Yep. I think me and Jackie are all pretty equally in trouble. So after the challenge, we get into the incredibly fun while simultaneously being incredibly unfun part, where we have to figure out what we're doing and who we're getting out. The plan all along has always been to get Grace out. So as agreed, then you guys all think the play is Grace.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
The only problem is that I feel that I was a very big threat and I'm available. It's not looking good for me if they choose a double cross.
How do I know that I can trust you guys? Right now, I don't even know how to convince the guys to keep me because Grace is on so many levels the smarter option to keep around. But the only thing I can do is hope that they stick to the plan.
I also have the same question.
Yeah. Fair, very fair. I don't know. We've all been pretty damn loyal, so it'd be very hard to do that. So I don't plan on doing that.
Pretty not reassuring.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I was hoping for something a little bit more solid.
You know, Jackie and Rudy are feeling a little bit vulnerable because they know that Eddie and I flop, then they are gone. I have been told that I can give away the idol post-vote.
Today.
Yes. In the position that I'm in, knowing that the immunity ring is transferable, I have to start thinking ahead because if I'm just thinking about tonight, I am dead tomorrow.
But why would you reference switching the ring?
Because that is a rule that I'm sure is about to get clarified, and I want to let you guys know that I could do that. You guys have to know the rules. It has to get played today. That is basically better than an immunity necklace because it's transferable. It can be done after the vote, so I do wield a bit of power tonight. I
am all out of anxiety. I don't even care. I'm so tired at this point. I think I trust them. We'll see tonight. Again, I'm all out of place. There's nothing else I can do except just hope that they're being honest. Whatever the fuck happens. I'm all out of underwear anyway, so if I go home tonight, that's actually convenient.
So, you've kept it the most honest.
Yep.
The numbers are still against me.
Yeah, the reality of it is, if you get to the finals, you win in a landslide. I've gone through a lot of the scenarios, and it's hard because I have to look at what's best for me. I would 100% lose against you. I'm hoping that Grace will appreciate my approach as far as I've been completely transparent with Grace. I told Grace yesterday I was going to vote for her, and there was a reason behind that. It was just a numbers thing, but at the end of the day, you have to play the numbers.
I don't know if that's true because I snaked, you never snaked. When it comes down to the council, all the girls are against me.
I don't think so. If Grace gets the final, she is going to win. I don't see a scenario where Grace gets the final and doesn't win.
I really think you have a better chance of winning. You've been nothing but honest, and I think you overall have it in the bag.
This whole game has been on my word. I gave my word a long time ago. I can't for my, but she understands that at the end of the day, it's just business. I do appreciate it, and this is what you have to talk about it and walk through it. I have thought about these scenarios, but I'm sorry.
This game is kind of making me go crazy. And, the waterworks just start going. And I'm trying to hold them back. But because I'm holding them back, it's making me look mad and crazy. So instead of just crying like I wanted to and express my feelings, I held it back like a crazy Grinch. So clearly I'm upset. I know I'm getting kicked out. Oh, I hate being the one crying on camera in front of so many people. I know I'm getting kicked out. And there's really nothing I can do about it because they created such a strong alliance at the beginning of the game. And Jackie texted me, "Are you okay?" I said, "Nah, man, this just really sucks." The grand prize actually means like a lot more to me than I'm putting on.
She goes, fuck man, I'm sorry. I just said, you know, I never wanted to bring it up, but I was gonna give the other half to my parents. And she says, only $6,000. I'm like, yeah, well, something. It's just, you can sometimes like make a difference.
So every time I lose, it's tough. So today I had a feeling I was going home today, and to lose that challenge, it kind of just solidified that I'm not gonna be able to do that.
So I want to end on a high note. So I wrote a little, I don't know if it's gonna be a poem or a song, but I want to be able to have this because I want to leave on a high note here. So I'm just gonna write my little note that I wrote last night when no one would talk to me, and go home because clearly I'm going crazy. Because when it comes down to it, all that matters is the jokes.
Shay and Eddie basically were like, it's fine. We're sticking with the plan. Don't worry about it. Even though they said that, I still felt like I had to get my word in. So I get Shay one-on-one, and then Jackie walks by. So Jackie sits down next to me. I'm with Shay, and I go, hey, listen, I just want to reinforce the fact that Grace is the threat. And I didn't want to be too paranoid, because then I start convincing them that maybe it is the right idea to, you know what I mean? I start convincing them that they should be more worried about me. Mostly I just wanted to sort of reinforce a reason not to vote me out. But I was very truthful with you about the clue. I could have lied to you. Mm-hmm. Instead, I gave you the second clue, and as a result, that got you the ring.
This is funny to see Rudy sweat. You haven't been sweating this whole competition.
No, I'm not even sweating at all. This is totally fine. But then Shay had an idea of his own that was very nice.
I do have some power in this game as far as I have the immunity ring that I can play after the vote. I think the only right thing for myself to do would be get confirmation from you guys tomorrow. No matter what happens, if you win immunity, am I being kept around tomorrow?
He said that if I don't vote for you tonight, which I have the power to, you have to promise me you won't vote for me tomorrow. And that is a fantastic deal, because I just need to make sure that votes aren't happening tonight. If they come tomorrow, they come tomorrow.
We shook hands on it. I know Eddie and I are ice. I would never vote for Eddie. Eddie will not vote for me to be out. Again, there's no prize for second place. You have to be playing to win. So I essentially just punched my ticket to the finals.
That gave me some reassurance, but at the end of the day, you just can't be sure, because getting rid of me, there's a greater chance that I win the challenge tomorrow than Grace. So I have a chance, but there's certainly an opportunity to get my ass out of here tonight.
Guess who it is? Hey, man.
Hey, man.
Huh?
So I hear you going through the ringer over there.
I really am.
Yeah, so I hear you might be getting voted off tonight.
I think it's a definite vote for me.
Definite vote, so you're kind of down in the dumps.
I'm pretty down in the dumps, my man.
I tried to win the challenges, didn't fucking work. I tried to create alliances, didn't fucking work. But maybe they think I'm funny enough to win.
Have you looked in a mirror lately?
What are you talking about?
Have you looked in a mirror lately and said, look at me, I'm Grace fucking O'Malley? Have you done that yet?
I don't think I have.
Why haven't you? You're forgetting who you are.
Should I go do that?
I think you should. Are you forgetting who you are and where you came from?
I think I might be.
I think you are. You forgetting where you came from? Boston, Massachusetts?
Boston Strong?
Boston, Massachusetts. Say it with me.
B-O-O-S-S-T O-O-N-M-N. Wow. I thought you were spelling it wrong. That's crazy. Boston! Boston!
Alright, it doesn't matter if Chicago Eddie's gonna vote you out, Steve Shea. What does he even do at Barstool? Rudy, you're behind the camera, man. Jackie, fuck you. You should have won this show, and they're just mad that you're better than them.
Hey,
right?
my boy, you said it, not me.
You say Grace O'Malley.
Grace O'Malley.
Go look in the mirror and tell yourself who you are.
All right. You are Grace O'Malley! That felt good. That felt. Oh, this is the men's room. This is 100% the men's room. Come on. Whoops. Whoopsie doopsie. That was good though. That was good. I needed that.
Welcome back to the fourth elimination, surviving Barstool.
Thanks, Kevin.
You know the drill. Put your torches down, come find your seat, and we'll talk about everything that happened today and today's vote. As you can see, yet another member joins the council. Caroline's back. How you doing, girl?
I'm doing good. Justice for Caroline.
This is for Caroline. Hashtag get it trending.
Yeah.
You joined Tico and Kim
Yes.
for who votes to see who wins surviving Barstool. It's the 5th day of living in the office. How's that going? I mean, is anybody just sick of these walls yet? Eddie, yeah?
Yep.
You want to get out of here?
One more day.
How you doing physically, bud? You got that Mattress Firm suite.
It's nice. I'm excited for it. First
Yeah.
time, so
You and Grace get to unjunk your sleep tonight. You looking forward to that?
yeah, for sure.
At this point, you know, we're 24 hours away from the $10,000. Rudy, do you think that you've done enough to earn the council's votes?
Yeah, I think I have. But that don't mean nothing unless you're in the final, which is the current situation we're in.
Jay, do you think you've done enough?
I think everyone that's in the game right now is absolutely a worthy competitor and like has the ability to win. So yeah, I think myself, I think Rudy, I think Grace, I think Eddie, I think Jackie, any one of us could take it. It's gonna be a good finish.
Well, but just a reminder, it's the council who votes you. So, you know, everybody who's still competing with each other is very different from the people who are out of the game. You think you've done enough to make these people think you're worthy?
If I'm lucky enough to get there, then I hope so.
Grace, what do you think? You think the council would vote for you if you were there in the end?
I'd like to give a nice political answer as well. That was really fair and even, just like how Che's been playing it, so.
Is that some sarcasm in your voice, or do you mean that, Grace?
I don't know at this point.
Jackie, you're probably worried about Tico being on the council, right? Are you worried about anybody else?
I could see how Kim might not want that. Caroline, I feel like we're cool.
Eddie, who scares you on the council?
I wouldn't say anyone really, because it just depends what they judge it on. I mean, are they going to judge it on personal relationships, or are they going to judge it on who played the best game? So it just kind of depends.
What would you prefer? What do you think is best for you?
I think
style of voting?
I think traditionally in shows like this, it should be who played the best game. But that's my takeaway.
Who do you think played the best game so far?
Honestly, a lot of people, like, we were up late, all as a group, looking for that immunity ring.
Rudy, you sound exhausted, bud. Are you sick of this?
No, I'm just...
What was that huffing and puffing for?
I just hate that fucking ring.
Why?
Because it just teased me. I should have had it.
Che found the immunity ring. You were close, you said? You were right there?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could argue that mentally I didn't know where it was and I was wrong. But physically, I was close enough to touch it on multiple occasions.
Really?
Which is just infuriating.
I mean, dude, you have been lost in overtime. You almost spelled sweet dreams. You were standing next to the immunity ring.
I've managed to become someone who is really good at getting close and then not getting any of the rewards, which is the opposite of what you want to do in this game.
Do you think that could help you if you make it to the final?
Yeah, if people
think that would play in your favor?
If they have a conscience, they will see that I have been treated unfairly by luck.
I heard the word like search party was tossed around, and then you were all looking around. Anybody else come real close to finding the immunity ring?
I mean, this morning I was literally sitting right next to it, reading my goodbye speech, so I don't know, man.
Eddie, you also have immunity. You won the challenge, though. How are you feeling with that?
It's nice. First time. I think 2 out of 3 nights, I really felt like I was on the chopping block. So to have this is a sigh of relief.
How do you guys feel about Che having the immunity ring?
So happy for him. I think it's awesome.
Sounded super genuine, dude.
That was genuine.
Yeah?
Stoked.
You could potentially give it away.
I'm good.
Did that ever run through your mind?
It's been brought up, but like as far as the game I'm playing, my word is sticking with the people I'm aligned with, and I'm gonna honor that.
Not gonna lie, this alliance thing, 4v1, not very fair. Wonder who the only one is. Stinks real hard. Stinks harder than stinky shit.
You know that you're the odd man out.
I mean, whoever would be the odd man out, it's not very fair because you made these alliances at the very beginning of the game. And you know, things happen in these games, and you're not supposed to stay truthful in these games. You're supposed to backstab and ruin and steal and lie.
Yeah.
That's how you win. But you guys are playing a really wholesome game, and I can respect that on a coworker level. But I just don't think it's smart in the long run for any of yous.
Have you done any backstabbing and scheming and scamming?
Of course I have.
Yeah.
Look where I am today. Odd man out, 4v1. That's like when I got jumped in middle school, it was 3v1. This is worse.
What?
Serendipity, right?
It's a lovely word.
Grace, you were talking about writing your goodbye speech
It's a good one.
instead of maybe writing a pitch to save yourself.
Yeah,
Fighting.
none of them really wanted to talk. They're really hard on their alliance here, and I can respect it. But I mean, at some point, you got to look at who's playing the game harder.
Yeah, why don't you
And-
tell them this? Why don't you make your pitch?
I mean, are your ears open now, guys? Are you willing to listen? Take your headphones out, maybe? Fucking on your computers all day, working? You weren't working. You were avoiding Miss Grace. It's not very fair. They're all gonna end up fucking you in the end. And I'm telling you, and I can't win a challenge, obviously. And now I'm just pleading my case. I look like a sorry piece of shit here.
That's, you know.
That's the game,
Would you?
I guess.
You'd rather just go down without a fight?
Nah, that's definitely not what I want to do.
Jackie, what was your pitch to not be eliminated tonight?
I mean, I said that if Grace gets to the final 3, she's the most likable, she's gonna win. Me, the council's not necessarily on my side, so they have a much better chance of winning if I'm not in there, or if I'm in there.
Rudy, what was your pitch to not be eliminated today?
It was similar to Jackie's. I am of the belief that Grace, if she was in the final, would get a lot of votes. Also, I did subtly throw out, if I were gone, I would put a curse on some people.
Oh. Do you think, though, being like right at the edge of overtime and today's challenge and almost finding it, you know, you're number 2 for every single challenge, do you think people think of you as a strong competitor? They want to get out?
Yeah, no, I mentioned this earlier. I have manifested a world where I present myself as a strong competitor while getting none of the benefits of actually being a good competitor.
Are you guys comfortable with him being in another challenge, Jay? Do you think he's just Mr. Second Place?
No, I mean, always the bridesmaid, but I mean, he's due. So, yeah, if Rudy wins a challenge tomorrow, like, you know, we all have the same shot. So, absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I mean, though. I don't know if you do. I mean, I think Rudy is probably the best competitor out of all you.
History would say otherwise.
Jackie, who do you think you are the closest in the game with right now?
Like friend-wise, or?
Whatever you think, wise. As a competitor, as a friend, as
Like
an
Grace and I.
alliance member, you and Grace?
Gotten pretty tight.
I hope you remember that.
I feel like honestly, like, I'm not gonna give any more political answers, but like everybody kind of, like.
But you said Grace first, remember that?
Yeah, no, Grace. It's my final answer.
Friends. friends don't
Grace,
hurt friends.
you seem pretty convinced. You know, you had 3 votes yesterday. You seem to think that the alliance is against you right now, 4v1. You were starting to make your case on why it should not be you. Is there anybody that you think should go home and you could tell them why?
Listen, guys. If you ask anyone in this office just by observing, they say Rudy. They say Rudy's gonna win it all. You're all an idiot for not taking him off sooner.
What do you think of that, Jay?
I mean, Rudy's been a great competitor, and I can absolutely see him winning.
So let's say that this 4 versus 1 thing is real. Who's running the show in the foursome here? Jackie.
Well, that's the thing, is I think at least the 3 of them, when they, I mean, the fact that like there's not a leader, there's not a runner for the show, that's why they're such a strong unit, and that's why it's so hard to go against them.
But like somebody has to say, we're voting off Kim, we're voting off Caroline,
No, it's
Grace.
never been like one person decides everything. Like,
It's gotta start from somebody.
Different
Not like
person
they all
every
say
time.
1, 2, 3, go, and they all say the same name.
There was a plan at the start, and they've stuck to that plan. So there hasn't even had to be somebody to call the shots from that. I don't know how that threesome was started in the first place, so maybe there's somebody driving it from the beginning that I wasn't aware of. But that's kind of why I think that they just happen to make the first move and then happen to be too strong of a unit for anybody to go against.
Eddie, you are like an OG guy. You know, you deal with Dave Portnoy all day, every day. You run the Chicago office. How come you're not running the show here? How come you let Che call the shots?
I mean, Che does 7-round mock drafts. He's a statistician. You know, he's a numbers guy. You know, he's great at that. He's done well at that, and he's also a great strategist. So
what we're saying here is Che is the puppet master here, and you're all just following what he does.
I wouldn't say that.
You just ask the questions of why Che is the leader, and
Grace,
then
who
people
do you think
answer
is
the
running the show?
question.
I don't know, I haven't been in the loop. They won't talk to me. When I come in a room, they just shut up. It's like I said, it's like middle school.
That's not true.
Last night, today, come on, Eddie.
We had a good time. We had a good time in the lobby.
Okay. Is anybody unsure about who they're going to vote for tonight? Grace seems to know who she thinks what's going to happen. Jackie, you know you're voting for, and you're set. You're happy with what they told you to do.
No.
Damn. You're not happy with what they told you to do?
I mean, my hands are tied.
Why do you think that?
They just like, I can't, my hands are tied. I can't go against.
So you're doing something tonight that you don't want to do with your vote,
Yes, they know that.
and you don't think
I've never wanted to.
Did you make a? Did you try
That
to
was the
make any?
agreement that I had when I first joined. Like, I knew that this was gonna happen. I knew that this day was gonna come.
Yeah.
I think you
Not too
should
dramatic.
listen to your heart.
But like, even then, like, okay, I vote for you. I mean,
I
not
don't know
saying-
what your heart says.
They're also, they really, truly might go against me. Like, they have every reason to go against me. I'm just hoping that they won't.
All right, time to vote. Eddie, you have the safety necklace. You do have the option to give it away to somebody. Do you wish to do so?
I do not.
Okay. Eddie is immune from the vote. Cannot vote for him. All right, let's get into the voting. Grace, we'll start with you in the leadoff spot.
Just go ahead and talk about me.
All right. We have got the votes here. Just a reminder, right now, if you have a hidden immunity ring and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. This is the last chance to do it.
I got it. Cannot be stolen. I'd like to play this
For yourself?
for myself.
All right. All
That
right.
was fucking bullshit.
So regardless of the votes here, you are safe.
let's get into it. The first vote. Grace.
Shit, that's shocking.
1 vote for Grace. The second vote. Good boy. 1 vote for Grace. 1 vote for Rudy. Vote number 3.
You guys
Grace.
are gonna be so fucked in the end. So fucked.
2 votes for Grace. 1 vote for Rudy. This vote here, this is for Grace. You're going home.
Fucked.
It is, in fact, Grace.
Damn, that's too bad, man. That's too
3
bad.
votes for Grace. You're being voted out.
I do have a few choice words.
Oh, you would like to give a speech, yeah?
Yeah. Do you mind if I stand?
Yeah, why don't you get your torch and bring it over here?
Sounds
and she'll
good.
do it from there.
All right. You mind holding this?
Sure.
Thank you. I wrote this when they were all conspiring against me. Conspiring. See, that's why I didn't win. I never did unjunk my sleep, but it's the memories that I will keep. Came in last like every time. Can't wait to go home and drink some wine. I'm sorry to the casting crew. I never meant to scare you. The ring I couldn't find made me lose my fucking mind. Snaked around like Tommy too, but I feel just like a fool. I really needed that do-re-mi. I wanted to feed my family. So please go, feel free to Cash App or PayPal little old me. The username is Grace K. O'Malley. I think maybe now you see this was all just serendipity.
Well done, Grace. Well done. Your time here is over, Grace. Pack your bags and get the fuck out.
Fair enough. Oh, yes. Okay. All right. I'll see you guys. All right. This was fun.
So, let's talk about it. That seems like it was very, very, very premeditated. Did you think about a power play with this?
No, it was, this was the group from the beginning. We said we were gonna get to the Final Four together. That was all according to plan.
And so you'd rather be in the Final Four with the people you talk to, even if they're better competitors.
Yes.
Because if you gave this to Grace, Rudy would have gone home.
Yep.
You'd be in the Final Four with Grace, who we all know is not the best at challenges and whatnot, but you'd rather be there with Rudy.
Yes.
All right, so we are heading into tomorrow, the final day and the final challenge. Only 3 of you will make it to the final council. I guess you guys have a lot to talk about again. I don't know. You are dismissed. Grab your torches, and I'll see you tomorrow for the final challenge.
We did it.
Did I not see it coming? Was I not saying it all along? I mean, there was no getting to them. They have this fucking pack. Who travels in a pack when you're head to head against every single player in this game? You're all fucking ridiculous. Kevin wasn't kidding. I literally lost my fucking mind on this show. And now I have to go work with my coworkers while they all think I'm batshit crazy. It's a great game and an even better social experiment.